Plan and prepare the evidence gathering process. The assessor shall receive assessment package composed of the following: 1 copy of assessor's guide, specific instruction to the candidate, competency assessment results summary, written report, written test, answer sheets, rating sheets according to the methods of assessment to be used corresponding to the number of candidates. Pair the candidate. The assessor shall introduce herself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Saragena. I am your competency assessor for illustration and situ.
Acknowledge the presence of the tester representative, assessment center manager, and processing officer.
And I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Marlene Cunanan, our processing officer, Ms. Jamie Esteliori, our HC manager, and Mr. Redentor Navarro, our representative from TESDA Provincial Office. Good morning, ma'am, sir. You do not have to worry about their presence. They are here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if the conduct of assessment is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. They will not assess you.
Check attendance and identity of candidates and collect admission slips.
Before we start, please submit your submission slip. Thank you.
Instruct the candidates to sign on the attendance sheet.
As I call your name, please acknowledge by raising your hand and sign the attendance sheet. Raquel Albupera, Angel Eunice Adcor,
Present to the candidates an accomplished application form with self-assessment guide and explain its significance.
I have here with me your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and can perform all the unit of competency enumerated for illustration and situ.
Conduct orientation to the candidates. The assessor must explain the context and purpose of the assessment.
I would like to welcome all of you to our Center for your Assessment for Illustration and Situ. The purpose of our assessment for illustration and situ is to determine the level of your competency.
Qualifications or units of competency to be assessed.
Today, I am going to administer competency assessment for illustration and situ. The qualification for illustration in situ is composed of basic, common, and core competencies. For the core competencies, we have using lines to produce volumes, creating drawings according to proportion, sourcing concept for own work, using drawing techniques to represent object or ideas.
Tasks to be performed and the evidence to be collected.
Tasks to be performed for our illustration and situ are the following: draw basic drawing, draw human figures.
Assessment procedures to be undertaken.
To determine your knowledge and skill for illustration and situ, the assessment method we will use will be written test, demonstration, and oral questioning. These assessment methods can help to measure your underpinning knowledge and skills.
Needs of the candidates to be considered during the assessment.
And for your personal needs, the laboratory is located at the end of the hallway, and you can also take your meal at our canteen that is located at our lobby. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center.
Allowable or reasonable adjustments when applicable.
If you have difficulty understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me because we are willing to translate it for you. Also, during the written examination, if you have dilemma writing down your answers, do not be shy because we can accept your answer verbally.
Do's and don'ts during the assessment.
If you have concern, questions, or there's a need to clarify matter concerning the assessment, you may raise your hand because I am more than willing to assess you, but once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions. It is no longer allowed. In the same token, during the assessment, if you have physical or any form of difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so that we can address it immediately.
Rights and appeal system.
In case you have any questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the TESTA Provincial Office, where assessment center and assessors are accredited.
Issuance of national certificate or certificate of competency.
For the issuance of the national certificate, the AC manager shall inform you where you can claim your national certificate within 5 working days after the assessment.
Reassessment procedures.
After the assessment and you are found to be not yet competent, don't worry because you can be reassessed anytime at your own convenience. In case the reassessment is full qualification, you have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some unit of competencies, the reassessment shall focus on the unit of competencies where you are found to be not yet competent. Also, if you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be advised to undergo a refresher course before applying for reassessment.
Occupational safety and health requirements.
During the actual assessment, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. Make sure to check your electrical equipment before plugging it. Avoid pulling the cord as you unplug the equipment. Observe body mechanics when lifting heavy equipments to avoid back injuries. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately so that we can provide you with first aid, and should the need arise, our first aid cabinet is located at the right side of the laundry workshop.
And confidentiality of assessment outcomes.
With regards to the result of your assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure integrity. The result is only made available to authorized personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in a secure place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. May I ask the candidates to refrain from giving away form of information that took place during the assessment process.
Provide each candidate a copy of the specific instruction to the candidate.
Have any question or clarification, then I'm going to distribute the specific instruction. Please read them carefully and do not hesitate to ask question right now. I may be able to translate it from English to your local dialect. If you need assistance, then I will be more than willing to assist you. I will give you your assigned number.
Instruct candidate number 1 to proceed to the assessment area while the other candidates stand by in the waiting area.
So, everybody must be ready now. Candidate number 1, you may please proceed to the assessment area, and for the rest of the candidate, please remain. I will call you by your number. Thank you. This week.